What was the nicest thing you ever did for a coworker? I found out my coworker was secretly living in our office building and ended up covering for him for 6 months. It started when I came in super early one Monday to finish a deadline. Usually I'm the first one in around 7:30, but that day I showed up at 5 a.m. I was walking to my desk when I heard a shower running in the small bathroom near the break room. Our office doesn't have a shower. At least it's not supposed to. Turns out our building used to be a gym before it was converted to offices, and there was one shower stall they never removed, just kept locked. I figured maintenance was using it until I saw Dave from accounting stepping out wearing nothing but a towel, hair dripping wet, looking absolutely terrified. Dave froze when he saw me. I froze too. We just stared at each other until he whispered, "Please don't tell anyone." His face was so desperate, I immediately nodded. That's when I noticed the sleeping bag rolled up by his desk and a duffel bag of clothes tucked under it. There was a small electric kettle hidden behind his monitor and what looked like a makeshift clothesline strung between filing cabinets. Later that day, Dave found me alone in the copy room and explained everything. His wife had left him 3 months ago, took the house in the separation agreement, and his credit was too bad to get an apartment without a massive deposit. He was sleeping in his car until he realized he could use his key card to access the building after hours. He'd been living there for 6 weeks, showering at 5 a.m. and leaving before anyone arrived. I should have reported him. It was definitely against company policy and probably illegal. Instead, I started helping him, brought extra lunches, texted him warnings when the cleaning crew was coming or when someone was working late, let him use my gym membership to shower on weekends, even brought him an air mattress because sleeping on the floor was messing up his back. We weren't really friends before, but we developed this weird bond. He'd leave thank you notes on my desk with little origami animals. I'd bring him leftovers from family dinners. When I mentioned my car was making a strange noise, he spent his Saturday fixing it. "Least I can do," he said, wiping grease from his hands. "You're literally saving my life right now." The whole situation got complicated when our department director announced a surprise overnight inventory. Dave was panicking about where to hide his stuff. I ended up taking everything to my apartment for 2 days. My girlfriend was confused why I suddenly had men's clothes and toiletries. Had to convince her I wasn't cheating. "It's for a coworker who got evicted," I told her, which wasn't exactly a lie. She still gives me suspicious looks sometimes. About 6 months into our arrangement, the company announced a management restructuring. Guess who got promoted to my direct supervisor? Dave. Turns out he'd been working nights on a major project that saved the company millions. His first official action was approving my long overdue raise and transferring me to the corner office with a window. Never mentioned why. Now things are weird in a different way. In meetings, he acts like we barely know each other, but every performance review is stellar, and somehow I keep getting picked for the best projects with the biggest bonuses. He never mentions the months I covered for him, and I never bring it up either. Sometimes I catch him looking at me during meetings with this expression that says everything without saying anything. Last week I saw him showing a real estate agent photos of his new condo. Guess the promotion came with a salary bump big enough for that deposit. Part of me wants to say something, acknowledge what happened, but maybe some secrets are better left in the past, at least until my next performance review.